Alright guys, back for From the Streets to NBA Star, the story of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Went ahead and get into it, but before we get it started, as always, y'all, smack that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, man. Also comment some more stuff you guys want to see me react to, and let me know what you guys thought of the video. Original link to this channel, I think it's called Hands Up or Handles Up, is gonna be in the description box down below, along with the link to this video. Let's just go ahead and get
What
into
is
it.
going on, everybody? It is Handles, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the biggest stars in the NBA today, and likely in the future will be the face of the entire league. But growing up was hard for Giannis. In fact, you probably never even heard of him until the 2013 NBA draft. And that's because, well, he was born in Greece, and his family never had any money to receive the exposure.
He got like two younger brothers, right?
Anyways, here's the amazing story of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His mom and dad, because he got the brother that played for the Knicks,
but they came to Athens
and he got his youngest brother. I know his youngest brother lived with him in Milwaukee.
While doing this, they had to leave their eldest son, Francis, behind with their grandparents back in Nigeria. Giannis was born on December 6, 1994 in Athens, Greece, while his older brother Thanasis was born 2 years prior.
He's his older brother
As
too?
any immigrant to Greece,
I didn't
his
know
parents
that.
found it hard to find work. With his family struggle and the fact that Giannis and Thanasis had two younger brothers with them, they took it upon themselves to help take care of their family, and it forced the young Giannis to go out with his brother on the streets to sell anything from watches, sunglasses, and bags to help feed their family. Giannis always thought that if they made $10 the day that him and his brother went out, that it was a very successful day, and now his family can eat. Being forced as a kid to leave home every single day to sell any goods just to provide food for your family would be rough for anyone. And the fact that Giannis and his family pulled through this struggle amazes me. But Giannis didn't want this to be his life forever. He wanted better for his family. Giannis was freakishly tall for his age, and this provoked him in 2007 to turn to basketball. Giannis never even touched a basketball before being 13. And this would obviously result in Giannis being very unskilled compared to most 13-year-olds around the world who played basketball since they were just kids. Through the guidance of their father, Giannis and his brother would grind every single day, practicing their form.
Yeah, that man was like a stick when he first got drafted. It's crazy to see how much muscle he built.
Since their dad was a professional soccer player in Nigeria, and their mom being a high jumper, they progressed easily. But this is where things would get tough for them. Their mom would succumb to an illness, which affected their family as a whole. But Giannis used this as motivation to want better for their family. And in 2009, after practicing almost every single day for the last 2 years, was good enough to play on a youth Greece basketball
he's like 15,
club. He progressed every single year.
If he started when he was 13,
he was able to play on the senior club for the same team. Being 6'9" after only just turning 18 years old, a lot of different European teams wanted him. But Giannis decided to stay with the team that gave him a chance on their youth team. He signed a 4-year deal with them, but it included NBA buyouts every single year. By the 2012-2013 season's end, in the Greek A2 League, Giannis averaged 9.5 points, 5 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 1 steal per game. Being a fan favorite, Giannis was selected by the coaches as a special participant in their All-Star game, even though he wasn't actually selected as an All-Star. Giannis' only problem was that he was really raw. He was too skinny to be playing with these older guys in his league, but he had freakish length. Even though of his average play, his length did take notice from NBA scouts. The scouts saw a freakishly tall kid with long arms who had amazing athletic ability to even play the point guard position.
I'm an all-around player. I can jump, I can shoot, I can pass the ball. I can do everything in the court. I want to be NBA player.
Giannis made himself eligible for the 2013.
Bro? That just shows you that when you talk about scouting, bro, how much of scouting goes into like projecting what a player could be. And just because a player's stuff now is not necessarily, because 10-5, 1-1, come on now, that's not that good. Let's be honest. In a Euro league, especially I think he said the A2 league, so maybe that wasn't even like the top league. So like, it just shows, man, like projecting what a person could be might be more important than necessarily saying what he is right now.
Take a chance on this high-risk kid who was insanely raw to play on their team. His brother Thanasis came along with him and played for the Delaware 87ers. Giannis is finally being offered millions of dollars when as a kid he would struggle to even make 10 on a regular basis. He used his money on his first big purchase, buying a PS4 which cost him $399 US. But Giannis felt so awkward buying this PS4 He never felt so guilty in life and was just not used to spending so much money on one thing he didn't even need. Feeling this guilt of his past life, struggling to make $10, and the fact that his family with 2 younger brothers back in Greece are still struggling, he decided to sell the PS4 to the Bucks assistant coach at retail price. Even he and his brother went to a high-end restaurant that season and just sat there paralyzed, realizing the life that they're living now. They told each other to get whatever they want, but they both decided to just get 2 salads and call it a night. To feel so much guilt with the biggest purchase he's ever made only being $399 when you're a millionaire, you can tell this guy has to be one of the most humble guys ever and understands the value of every single dollar. By the 2013-2014 NBA season's end, Giannis only averaged 6.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 1.9 assists in 25 minutes per game. Giannis' first season wasn't exactly a great season for a rookie. Nobody thought this kid was going to be anything more than an average starter, and other than his length, no one was really even surprised by his rookie season. During the offseason, the Milwaukee Bucks revealed to us that Giannis has now actually grown to 6'11", growing 2 inches over his rookie season. And this did create some buzz over him, but during this same
thing with Ben Simmons,
where
he
Giannis did something that he felt meant
like
the world to him. He was finally able to get his entire family into the USA and live with him in Milwaukee. Having his mom and dad and 2 younger brothers watch him helped him improve his game, and the very next season he almost doubled his numbers, averaging 12.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game. But Giannis wasn't done here. He wanted to be better. He wanted everyone to know his name. And after one more season, he broke out. In the 2016-2017 NBA season, Giannis was finally recognized for his amazing talents, averaging 22.9 points, 8.7 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.9 blocks per game. He in fact leads his team in every major statistical category at only 22 years old. Everyone now recognizes him as the kid of the future of the NBA, a future MVP, and just so much more.
Okay, I don't know about all
into
that.
His very first All-Star game this season. He led his team to 2 games above 500 and the 6th seed of the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All doing it without a key player in Jabari Parker for the majority of the season. He is now in the first round against the 3 seed Toronto Raptors. And whatever happens in the series, everyone knows that Giannis, who grew up being a street vendor struggling to even find money to eat and didn't even touch a basketball to the age of 13, is now a millionaire and the future face of the NBA. Anyways guys, that's the story of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Alright guys, man, end of the video. To be honest, man, I've said this in other videos, dude. The Milwaukee Bucks are like a good point guard away from being cold. Like, if they just get a good point guard and can keep their whole team healthy, Jabari, Chris Middleton didn't start playing until like the late part of the season. They can keep their whole team healthy and get a decent point guard, they will be nasty. But like they said, if you guys enjoyed the video, man, smack that like button and hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Also, comment some more stuff you guys want to see me react to. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, man. Original link will be in the description box down below if you guys want to go check that out. And other than that, man, until next time, guys, it's be your boy Squints. We go.